Good morning, happy Wednesday. It's May 28th. It's about 7:30. I'm in the garden and gonna give you a quick garden tour. This is my side garden. And let me show you what I've got going on because I've got some things that are bolting and I want you to see them before they do. Okay, that's my side garden view from where I'm at. And we'll start right here. This here is my rhubarb. Interesting, I don't really use rhubarb, but it was here and it's better than a weed, so that's that. Look at this penstemon. I think this one's penstemon. This was planted recently and it was from another gardener. I got a whole bunch of plants from him and I'll show that in another video. There's some strawberries. My daughter has a bee balm right here she got for Easter and a phlox that she chose for Easter. Some sunflowers that I successfully transplanted over here. Another strawberry. These are also raspberries that I got from that other gardener. He's a very generous gardener. And they're gonna, I think I'm gonna get berries on them this year. I didn't think I would. And I think he said these were double bearing, so we'll get one in June and then another in the fall sometime. And I don't remember which ones, but a couple of them are golden raspberries. That'll be interesting. These raspberries here are mine. They've been here. Those ones are mine. And then the sun is at an odd angle. I wonder if you can see. Let me stand up. There we go. Here we go. This is yarrow. And it's starting to open up already. It's yellow yarrow. This here is a mess of weeds, sugar snap peas, sunflowers, and who knows what else I have in here. Oh, let me try to move this. This is prickly. That's thistle. Look at my dianthus. Isn't that pretty? I might actually move that. I need to get rid of this thistle in this bed, so I'm thinking at some point that plant is going to come out and this yarrow might get divided and put into another part of the yard. I have a new flower bed I'm putting in. This is a container with sunflower, henbit dead nettle. I'm not sure what this is. I've got to look that up. More henbit dead nettle. More sunflowers. I need to do some weeding there because some of those are starting to flower. All right, and then we'll come to this bed. Again, those are some raspberries. And this bed, I just weeded it and it needs it again. But there is lettuce here. See this romaine lettuce right here. I don't actually know what else is in here. That is what's supposed to be Chinese cabbage. It is not Chinese cabbage. I think it's some kind of mustard. The seed packet was labeled wrong. And it's going to seed. I'll let it flower and then I'll pull it, I think, just because I like flowers, until I figure out what I'm using this bed for. This here is a row of calendula flowers. This is a weed called white top. It is called hoary cress also, and it is edible. I haven't tried it. I don't think I will. Another sunflower, more lettuce. There is hidden in here a, I think that's broccoli or cauliflower. I can't remember which. And I am going to pull some of this white top out of here. Well, look at this. I haven't, oh, that's cleavers. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I think that one's a broccoli too. I think there's some onions in here. There could be some beets. I don't know. I'll find out when I weed. That one's a mess. It's a mess because last summer I didn't garden and I took a break from it completely and didn't weed or anything. And so now I have that problem, but it's okay. I can still grow healthy plants because there are some healthy plants in there. And then over to my favorite spot of this whole yard. I redid this side garden earlier this year and it's one of my happy places. So right there we have catnip growing. Let me come down. There's catnip. There's a flower. I can't remember the name of it. What is this? That's what it is. More catnip, cleavers, ivy coming in through the neighbor's yard. Anything else interesting over here? No. I think I thought there was a raspberry. Yeah, there's a raspberry right here. And then coming this way, a lot of weeds, but who cares? This is my lemon balm. I do need to come and cut this back because I don't want all of these flowers to go to seed. I don't need it to spread that much. So I'll come and chop some of those off. And here I have, I think this is a broccoli. I have a marjoram that I transplanted this morning, alyssum. There was cilantro here, but I pulled that yesterday. That plant was still good, but the rest of my cilantro has bolted. So I took that out, replaced it with marjoram this morning. That I think is supposed to be parsley, and I don't know that what it's gonna do. This is a phlox and Dusty Miller. The phlox already bloomed for the year. This here, these are some of my favorite raised beds here. Oh, this, I can't, my allergies are bothering me, so I can't smell. So I can't tell if this is cilantro or parsley. Let me try it, actually. Ugh, yuck. It's cilantro. I hate cilantro, guys. Ugh, it's nasty. My husband likes it. That's why I grow it. So I'm going to have to pull that too, because this plant here is cilantro. You can tell it's getting tall. It's going to flower. It's bolting. So that's going to bolt pretty soon too. These are my vinca flowers, violas, onion, more vinca, viola, alyssum, more viola. This is a borage that I planted. Yeah, it doesn't look great. We'll see how it does. This one is, I think this is thyme. I think there's some rogue peppermint in here. I don't know how that got here. Spinach, this guy's bolting. That's got to come in. More, what is this? Viola, vinca, and look, chamomile. It is starting to grow flowers. I'm so excited. These beds, by the way, are new to this area. Actually, this one here and this one here have been repurposed from another site. I'll talk about that in another video. So back here, I have snapdragon and columbine. These are tomatoes that I started that are not looking great after frost and stuff. That one I might plant. The rest are not getting planted. This here is a weed. So I'll just pull that out real quick. Yeah, look at this. It's gonna flower. So this bed here has alyssum, more violas. I have chamomile there. This is sage. My sage plant died. Dusty Miller, more violas, a lot of grass. And this bed here has a lot of violas, alyssum, Dusty Miller. It's filling in really nice. I love this bed. It's probably my favorite. Look at this alyssum plant. It's huge. I love it. I have lettuce growing in here. The lettuce is doing really good. We're getting some really hot weather, and I'm hoping it's not going to bolt. So I'm trying to keep the soil temperatures cool. And I might get some shade cloth from the garden center to help with that. What else? My rosemary. This is new rosemary. And look at this chamomile plant. Is so big and beautiful. I think I'm going to plant a bunch of chamomile in my new perennial bed. Coming over here, you can see the cilantro has bolted, and the flowers on this are super pretty. Good pollinators. I have a sunflower volunteer. Again, alyssum, violas, chamomile, bolting cilantro. I do have cleavers in here. I have onions. I have oregano and curly-leafed parsley. These here, look at that. My beautiful Gerbera daisy. 2 containers full of geraniums. We've got raspberries. Let me come over here. This container a friend gave me, and I started potatoes. Can you see? You see that? Where else? Right there. I think there are some potatoes actually coming through, so I'm excited about that. Back here I have these beautiful, I always want to call them jasmine. They're not jasmine. They're honeysuckle. I got those on clearance. Those, oh look, it's flowering. I need to get those in the ground. And then I've got another raspberry growing out of its space. I might keep that there though. These are a hanging container, or that's a hanging container with flowers. Not sure if I'm going to keep these here. And then this one is just a container with flowers, Dusty Miller and violas. That one has some snapdragons in it too, I think. This here is more weeds. I come back here, this is my bench. Yes, it needs to be painted desperately. I made it out of 3 chairs, and I do love this bench. The painting will get done some other time. These are the tomato plants that I actually came out to plant this morning, but when I came out, they were really dry, so I had to water them, and I thought, well, I don't want to shock them, so I'm going to let them get watered and plant them later, and decided to film this. More geraniums. This is horehound. It's new to me, a new to me plant. I got it from another gardener. It is used to make horehound candy. It's medicinal. So this is interesting. I've put it in this container for now. It might get transplanted somewhere else, but it is in the mint family. So if I transplant it, it's got to be into a bigger container because I don't think I want this taking over. This here is some amaranth that she gave me, and I'll plant that somewhere. I'm keeping it under here because in the sun it just did not like it, and it's soaking in water. I have some seeds here. They are not doing well. I'm going to have to restart all those. This here is lovage and a ton of grass. Lovage tastes like celery. It's a good celery substitute. And I don't know what that is. I'll figure that out. These are garlic chives right here. My little cow planter with no plant in it. Lettuce. I'm hoping this area gets a little more shade, so I'm hoping this will be okay. I gotta see what lettuce this is because this is different than the other lettuce I'm growing. Feverfew, more feverfew, pretty daisy-like flowers, and it's medicinal, good for headaches. Here we go. I also got all of this this chive plant from another gardener last week, a few days ago. Just threw it in this pot and it's doing well. I think my plant app said this could be fuchsia. I'm not sure. I don't have good luck with fuchsia. We'll see what it does. This here is all catnip. My cats will be happy. More feverfew. And look, it's going to flower soon. Chives right there. Over here, I've got mint. I've got 2 mint plants in here. This mint on the end came from my neighbor's yard, and oh my gosh, I love that mint. It is the best tasting mint. And then in the center here, this came from the garden center. Oh, I love that one. It smells so good. And I want to get a chocolate mint. This here is more of those chives that she gave me, and I'm trying to figure out what this is. I looked it up and I can't remember, so I got to look it up again. And then this is my storage section. It's got my extra cardboard and soil and all kinds of stuff. Every gardener has that unless they have a shed, right? This section here is cauliflower underneath this row cloth, or not row cloth, what is this called? Insect netting. Radishes. I planted radishes and carrots. The radishes came up. I had a bunch of wild radishes. The carrots, I don't think they came up. They didn't do so well. And this is more broccoli, and you can tell I'm harvesting the leaves on this plant. So I think I grew 8 broccoli plants, and I'm not even sure I'm going to get broccoli heads off of them because, again, the weather's increasing. Broccoli likes it cool, and I'm praying that I do get broccoli heads. But so far I haven't seen any forming. Can you see? There's nothing forming there. But one thing, I can buy broccoli in the store. I can't buy broccoli leaves in the store, and I love broccoli leaves. Let's see, does that one have anything? No. So this is definitely more of my brassica bed. This will likely be coming out pretty soon. You know, I wonder if I could save the broccoli leaves and freeze them for like stir fries and things like that. That might be interesting. Okay, guys, let's turn around. Can you see that? I don't think so. There we go. So this is my lilac bush. You can see it bloomed early this year, so it's long done. I need to go and cut off all of those dead blooms. In fact, I think it might need to be trimmed a little, but we'll see. I already whacked it down pretty good this year. This is another lilac that I have. This is a different color, and this part isn't too happy. In fact, I think this top part has died. I'm not sure why. Maybe it doesn't like the container. But you know what? I think it's all the suckers that are alive in there. Well, I'm going to have to do something about that bush. But that's there. And then those there are that's my seating area. Those chairs I got at the thrift store for $30 each. And really love that. My neighbor, she came and she brought her truck and helped me get them home. I have a few decorations on the fence. And we're going to add our hummingbird feeders out here soon too. Okay guys, let me show you one more thing. All right, and the last thing to show you is this shelf here, and it has a lot of plants that I started. So this top shelf has some marigolds and vinca, some coleus that needs to get moved to the front yard. And then down here, I'm not sure if this one's coleus. I got to look that up. But this, there's snow in summer, wallflower, Shasta daisy, and echinacea, snow in summer, rosemary. Is this one the rosemary? Yeah, I started rosemary from seed. There's actually, I think there's a couple of plants in here. So I'm excited about that. And I should have a lavender around here somewhere. I don't know where the lavender went. Oh well, I will find it. Oh, right here. That's the lavender. Started it from seed. I'm really excited. So these are not big enough to go in the ground yet. So I'm keeping them here. And eventually, this fall, they're going to get transplanted into a new flower bed. So guys, this is it. My side garden. I've got to go, those tomatoes look good enough. I'm going to go get them in the ground. And I've got a chiropractor appointment this morning, so I got to get moving. See you guys soon.